Hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you on the channel to talk about these easy wonder dies. A little while ago I shared this easy wonder die 1 and the accompanying add-on set, and I made a whole bunch of cards, and I shared how I cut out a bunch of papers and then created different sketches with them and lots of cards. So if you didn't see that video, you may want to go back to see how to use that first easy die 1. That was awesome, but now I'm going to explore the easy die 2 and add-on set. And I'm excited to do this today because I have a What's Buzzing, a 6x6 paper pad, and then I have some little buzzy gnomes ephemera, and I just love these. So I wanted to show you these really quick. These are so awesome for making lots of cards and making them fast with that easy wonder die. So let me show you the little bits and pieces. There's lots of little bees in here, some flowers, and then look at all these gnomes. You get lots of varieties. There are some larger and smaller bees and larger and smaller gnomes as well. There's a watering can there, and then I'll just go through these really quickly. I'm gathering these up in my little tray here from scrapbook.com. I love these things. I use them so much. And I thought it would be easier just to keep them all contained there. So look at all of these that you get. So this is going to be really great for our card session today because I am going to make a ton of cards. And if you want to make a lot of cards fast, all you need are some paper, some ephemera or stamps that you want to use, and the easy die 1 or 2. So let me show you this paper really quick. There are so many cute papers in this set, and there's 4 papers, but they are front and back. So four designs, but front and back. So I'll show you the front and the back here of each of them, and they are super cute. And I actually really love the colors too, because not only are they black and yellow, which are typical for bee themed cards, but there's also some pink put in there and a little bit of a light blue as well. But look at all of these papers. So honeycombs and stripes, polka dots and bees, all kinds to use. So I think what I'm going to do is what I did last time and choose some of my favorite papers, and then we're going to cut them all out with this easy die 2 and see what we can come up with as far as designs go. So look at these. I think these are going to be my favorites here because I want to bring in some black and yellow and also some pinks. So I'm going to choose one of each of these papers here, and we'll cut all of them out with this die. Now I have a Big Shot, and that's the only die cut machine I have, or I should say it's the only manual die cut machine I have, but it fits just fine in my regular Big Shot, and it's a 6x6 die, so it's large, and it cuts out that entire sheet of paper. That one there said thanks in it. I didn't remove the thanks. And then some of them, I don't know if you could see that, but they have like a little indentation in the design. So a little stitched design. There's a little heart in one of them. But look at all these pieces that you get, and you can use both sides if you want. And then this is the add-on die set that, of course, I had to have because I love having that. I'm going to use that for this first card here. The first thing I thought of when I cut out all of these papers was to piece them together in kind of a quilt fashion. So I'm taking that interesting shape here, and I'm kind of crisscrossing them and zigzagging them a little bit to piece together this quilt. And then I cut out an oval from the add-on die from some pink paper, and it's kind of got a pearlescent sheen to it. And now I'm going to put all of this together on a card base, and we're going to see what we get here. So I've chosen some from each of the designs, and I'm just kind of lining them up to make sure they're going to fit on my card base. And I also used the thanks from one of the pattern papers, and I cut out the background from the add-on die in yellow. So you can see when I put this together, I need to cut off a little bit from the end of my card base. It was just a little too long, So I'll trim that, and this is going to be perfect right here. And then I'm going to put together that thanks on the shadow and line it up along the bottom here. So I think this is going to look good just like this. And how cute is that gnome carrying a bunch of flowers? And he's got a little pink in his hat too, so I thought it matched perfect and brought that pink into the design a little bit. Now I'm lining these up just so I can get them perfect, and then I'm going to pick them up with some low tack tape and glue them all down at once. This really helps me make sure they're lined up, and it's fast and easy to glue them all down. Look at how quick that is. So I'm just going to make sure that's right in the right spot. Just going to move it over just a tiny bit there. Make sure it's centered, and then I'll peel off that tape while the glue is still a little bit wet so that if I need to move them a little bit, I can. Now to finish this off, I'm going to take a couple of those bees and add them to the around the gnome there. These bees are kind of interested in him and his flowers. And then I'll finish this card off by adding all of the elements together. So I'm just going to glue this part on right here, and I'm going to add the bees with some foam adhesive, just some foam squares, and that's going to finish off this first card. But how fun is this quilted look? It's so cute. So there's our first finished card, and you could quit there if you wanted to, but I had an idea for all these other pieces, and I started putting them together in different orientations. So some are horizontal and some are vertical. And then with the leftover pieces also, I built some kind of sketches, which we're going to play around with just a little bit here. So for this one, I wanted this little gnome to look like he was standing on top of that sunflower. So I just cut off the bottom portion of the white around his feet so I could just glue it right to the sunflower and make it look like it's all a part of the sunflower together. So that's just a little trick. So just joining those together, and now let's build some of these. I have some light yellow cardstock and some black cardstock, and I've cut them to frame each other, or the black to frame the yellow anyway. And here is the sketch that I have. So I took the oval piece and one of the long strips, and I created some little scenes there with these little gnomes, and I really like them tucked into the oval. So cute. So that's the horizontal, or the horizontal. And then this is how I'm going to build the leftover pieces. So the inner oval, and then the little square that's left over, I wanted to put in sort of a design like this with that thanks that's cut out at the bottom. So the ones that are black and yellow, mostly the really bold ones, I'm using the yellow cardstock and the black cardstock, but the ones that are pink, I'm using a lighter color cardstock for those. So just a little bit of a lighter design. So these are the darker ones. Now for the lighter, I kind of pulled in a couple of my pink cardstocks, and these are just the rough sketches. I'm going to finish these up in a little bit throughout this video, but I pulled in some pink and I cut that down. I thought this one might work better, but it ended up being a little too dark for me still. After I started putting this together, I wanted a lighter, more blush colored pink, so I changed that one out and added some lighter pink cardstock, and you're going to see that it's going to have the white around the edges as a mat. So that's our card base right there that I'm just building it on. And this is going to be our rough sketches for our cards. I'm going to start putting these together, and then we'll add some finishing touches. But look at how quick these are all coming together just by cutting them out and seeing what goes with what. It's a really fun process for me. I hope you like it too. I love this process. Like, these dies, I think, are my new favorites. So while I finish putting these together, I might just tell you a little bit of information about these dies. I know they have just been restocked, but the Easy Die 1 is already nearly sold out, if it isn't already by the time my video goes live. And the Easy Die 2, the one I'm using here today, is about 70% sold out, if it isn't more already. They're going pretty quickly. If you think that you might like this at all, or you have pattern paper that you want to use up, I would suggest going to take a look at them sooner than later. I I would hate for you to miss out on them because I just fell in love. They're my newfound love for putting cards together, especially if you need to put cards together quickly. And I overheard that someone used these for putting their Christmas cards together, and I thought that was brilliant because you could actually do a lot really quickly if you have Christmas paper, Christmas ephemera, or images to use, and you could build different sketches. Now you can see right here, I should go back to the card real quick, that I'm putting the inside of the A right in those die cuts. So just adding that, and one of mine, the black one, actually disappeared. So I just drew in the inside little piece with a black marker. I try not to lose those pieces, but you know, it happens. So as I put these together, I'm just kind of putting the rough sketch together first, and now we're going to move on to adding the rest of them. And hopefully I am okay in telling you this now. I think I am. I think the cat is out of the bag, but I don't know. I just wanted you to know that there is an Easy Wonder Die 3 coming really soon, next month. And I'll have some sneak peeks for you real soon also. But if you like anything you're seeing here, you're going to want to stay tuned for that Easy 3. And I'll also have a link for the wait list so that you can get informed of when that goes live and when it starts going on sale, because I'm pretty sure when you see it, I mean, given how quick these ones have sold, the third one is probably going to be the most favorite of all of the Easy Wonder Dies, in my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. They're going to sell out really fast. Okay, let's go back to the cards here. I am adding now the finishing touches. So I have some enamel dots here in black to pull into these ones to finish those ones off. I think that looks so cute. And for these, I didn't have a sentiment that was going to work great, but it's okay because the add-on set is coming in clutch. Let me show you what I have. There are a couple different sentiments and a little flag here that's perfect to cut out at the same time as that sentiment. And what it does is it cuts out the banner die and it impresses the just for you sentiment right into it at the same time. And I just loved that. There are different ones too, not just this just for you, but I tried it in the black here and I thought it was a little more difficult to read. So I changed the black cardstock out for a lighter cardstock. I brought some more pink in, and that one was easier, definitely easier to read for me. So I'm going to have to bring some more pink into this card just to pull it all together, which I will do in just a minute. And now I'm going to add some of the little bees to this one and pop them up with some foam adhesive, foam squares. And I think that's going to finish these ones off really cute. I love these bees. I love anything that has to do with bees or honey or flowers. I just love that theme. So this has been a favorite. So for the pink one, I'm pulling in some pink pearls. So these are the half pearls here. And that's just going to kind of tie all of this together. There's a little bit of pink on this gnome that I used as well. So the pink sentiment is really going to look like it belongs now. So I'll add those to there, and then look at that. It's super cute, so cute. And then I'll add these to the card bases as well off screen. Now these ones definitely needed a little bit of something to them. These ones I just stamped a happy birthday from a stamp set in my stash, and we'll create a little flag of those going across the extra piece there. So that happy birthday looks really cute, just like that. I'm going to trim this one just a little bit. Sorry, I'm a little off camera there, but you'll see in the end that happy birthday looks really cute on there. And now you see I'm adding all of them to the card bases really quickly. So I've already folded and scored these, and they're ready to go. And that's why I can make all of these cards very, very quickly. So let me show you all of the cards that we made today. I think there's 9 in total, but all of these came from that easy Wonder Die 2 and the paper pack and the ephemera. It all just comes together so quickly. I just want to give a big thank you to Lynn, who is the designer of these Easy Wonder Dies, and Jamie of Not Too Shabby Shop for sending me these to play with because I found something I really, really love. Look how cute that birdhouse is on there. And I love that striped pink paper. I really do love the pink that they brought into this collection. So these are so great for any paper packs you have. Putting them all together has been so fun. Look at those stripes, look at those gnomes. And it was so super simple, but you could, of course, there's our quilted one, by the way. You could, of course, stamp and color your own images. Look at all the gnomes I have left over, so I could actually make a ton more cards. And I have just these pieces left over from the dies. So I used almost all the pieces, just a couple left. And of course, the outside edges, which you could use for something, I'm sure, but there's a very, very little waste on these dies. And then of course I have all of these that I didn't use in the add-on dies. So I didn't use the hearts, I didn't use the shadow piece for this piece here or that heart. And then there's more sentiments right here, like I mentioned before. So I only used one of those sentiments. So there's still a lot of creativity to be had with the Easy Die 2 and add-on set. A lot. And I did all of this in one card making session. I think I don't know, it probably was about an hour and a half that I sat down and created all these and cut them all out and put them all together and assembled everything and added the embellishments and the sentiments. And it was so quick, faster than I expected. And so I just wanted to share all of these, a closer little view with you. So if you're wanting to take a look at these, check out the links that I have below. Don't forget that you can use the code Kari10 to get 10% off your order. And I appreciate you using my links as well. Thank you for stopping by today. I'll be back real soon with more cards to share and more sneak peeks of that new one coming up soon. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.